Good day, welcome to Cringe of the Deep. Destiny 2 is a spaghetti game of all time.
What the fuck?
And I fucking love it. In Destiny 2 Sons of the God role, you play as the Guardian, to wield the power of Based and take on the Witness and the forces of CRINGE in 49 stat armor. To do this, Guardians gather together and use something called an LFG. I think it means I'll brag about my mid-tier gun roll because I have nothing interesting to say while we play.
Jesus Christ, boys!
I think I understand why they use an acronym. To avoid the roll flex, Bungie Rope have been adding sus dungeons. Let's cover them quickly. I can't fucking see anything thrown. Where you guessed it. I can't see! The Jungle Gym of Heresy, where you will die at least once. Not to mention the swords don't work half the fucking time. Bank them moats, sister! The Adventure. Super Spam with a side of, I can't see the timer, Bungie, too many buffs! Attack of the Killer Bells. Poor cable management for broadband. And last week, the new sex dungeon was released. Moths of the Deep. The Mothening. In this dungeon, you get wet, deep, and feel the pressure. But before you can get wet, deep, and feel the pressure, you have to go to Hawthorne to get access to the dungeon. And all three of us did that. Right? Who's not went to go see Hawthorne? Yep. So off to the tower we go. While I waited for Lucas to prepare himself for a pegging, I went to the gun vending machine and was greeted with a surprise. I swear to God, I'm actually going to strangle this moth that is flying about me.
Moth.
While dealing with the moth, Ross had another surprise for me.
Fair enough.
What the? How did you move it? Before we left the tower, I set up some foreshadowing. I can't wait till we kill the boss, but then don't actually smash his ghost because we forget. But we wouldn't be that dumb, right? With all that said, let's dive in to the cringe. We arrive in Hyrule Forest in search of the deep pegging ritual, where the Hive Light are planning their next simping target. We set off, looking for the Bud Hive Light, and ended going in a circle.
Oh, perfect. Let's bench to sit on.
Boys, we're looking at the spawn point.
Oh.
We found the entrance, but the Hive Light wanted to steal some money, so they could send to their wolf mommy. We really didn't know what they meant by this. To get past, we set out to rob the poor. We found a tier 3 Twitch sub and kindly asked him where he kept his money. After discreetly liberating him of his money and doing some light tax evasion, we set off, going to press on and find more. But we got lost again. Shut up. After kindly asking the locals for directions, we found our next pay peg. After getting more cheddar and feet pics, we set off. Getting lost. Again! Fuck's sakes! Yeah, but we're looking for hive symbols, are we not? However, I have a keen nose, and the smell of simp sweat and used body pillows led us on where to go. I see it.
Am I right? Yeah, I see it as well now.
We found them, and through them we found our first Hive Light, with their measly 2% alcohol. And then I died. Fuck! Killing the simp and stealing his bank details, we returned to the entrance of the simping cartel. We banked the money that we acquired through totally legitimate and legal methods, like it was Gambit, and they graciously informed us that we had to make 3 more donations for the Hollow Hive Light Simps. So, let's get to it. During our rampage, it came back. Fucking moth. Fuck off. Get off me screen, you prick.
Moth.
Getting our last 3 donations, we scooped them all up and we started making our way back to the entrance to the Simp Cartel. Donating all of the funding that we found, the entrance opened for us, and thanks to our donations, we were gifted with items.
Drip.
Once Drip was attained, we went past the Hollow Hive Light's biggest fan we were in. The Simp Cartel had no clue. They just thought we were one of them. We blended right in, of course. As we went inside, deeper and deeper, we could smell the odour of used assholes and gaping holes just ready to be penetrated. We were nearing the pegging ritual. We then found ourselves on the drilling platform.
Oh, we're getting flower deep.
It's too deep. Stop.
Drilling platform.
Hey, with that joke.
Once we got past the drilling platform with a sore ass time, we were greeted with
The Synth Squad!
They knew why we were here, they knew what we wanted to do, and they would not let us pass. They formed and readied themselves to attack us. Well, they tried at least. Heading down deeper, we found out where the hive were getting wet, deep, and pressured.
But we're underwater.
Not sure if this was the right path, we of course sent Ross down first, heroically into the depths. Lucas and I then followed shortly, of course.
Hey, you're finally awake.
Diving down this deep and surrounded by nothing but hive cringe was starting to take its toll on us. It didn't help that Lucas was stealing all the bubbles.
Boy, it's just
Lucas,
like Superman.
Lucas, stop hitting all of them.
Stop.
We'd literally be dead on the way down, Lucas, if you fucking kept hitting them.
I'm not entirely sure what happened, whether it was the hive, the cringe, or the air bubbles being stolen. But the hollow hive bathwater was starting to get to my comrades. They both died.
Stand
Wait,
aside, Ross.
Nathan.
There's another bubble. There's another there's a
He walked
Ross!
up the bubble.
Ross! Oh my fuck. Whispering something about feet pics and donating all their money. Lucas made his way down first before Ross, and he started pretending that he was Jaeger back in 2015. Spawn camping these bubbles, so Ross had no chance.
Are you camping the bubbles?
I'm camping 2 bubbles.
The cringe was rising. We reunited, diving deeper into the depths. The cringe was rising. Due to Ross succumbing to the cringe, we had to wait for him to come back down. So while Ross was off getting his McCringe with a side of cope, Lucas and I were practicing safe sex.
Oh wait, no, social distancing.
Distancing. Once the hunter with the cringe subclass finally joined us,
She was 12.
we dove deeper down the shaft. Our crusade into the Peggy lands caused us to get wet. And sus.
No, Nathan, too fast. Slow down.
No.
You're too fast.
The sus raid granted us the power of chest. And it gave me the power of
Drip.
With drip in hand and swimming through the cringe, we found a familiar ship.
Wait a second. Is this a ship? The Dreadnought? Fuck off.
The Dread Cringe, home of the Cringe King and one of the Worm People gods. We killed them with the power of being based in crayons, and then Zavala hit him with the gritty. Boarding the Dread Cringe, we were slammed by the odour of simp sweat, Rizless Hive, and edgy OCs. Wait. Making our way through the cringe knot, we came across a familiar sight, a long wall. If you've done anything with this cringe lord, you'll know that this long wall, or any long walls in his ship, are usually filled with dicks. The thought of seeing the cringe king's dick wall all over again filled me with fear, dread, and joy. Oryx, the king of cringe and based, must have seen the new Mario movie with the Mario voice actor. Because he installed some pipes. We all picked one of these pipes, wondering which world we'd come out to. We all dove in at the same time and were rebirthed. To varying results, obviously.
And before they all leaded it.
Hi.
Right.
I think I got the best one.
Once Ross reorbited Titan, we were reunited once again and pressed on further through this ship, obviously. We found even more solidified cringe water. Seeing no other option to press forward, we dove in. But there was something in here.
Oh god.
Oh my god! Run!
After our mild panic was over, we left the water, taking in our surroundings and realizing that we found it. The ritual. The pegging site. Or so we thought. As we looked around, I started to take in the holes that were littered around the room and I realized something.
No, wait, no. We're gonna need to dive underwater, me and Connor.
Oh no. Not knowing what hell we had just stepped into, we readied ourselves and set up to disrupt the pegging ritual. And it was there that we found her.
Giga Chadid, the beggar of Savathun.
The Giga Chadette was here to stop us by any means necessary, so we ran about like headless chickens trying to figure out what we could do to disrupt this pegging ritual. We learned that there was 3 knights, and if we showed them the power of shitposting, they would call forth their manager, the ogre. Once we defeated the manager, they'd allow us to use Based Sight. With Based Sight, we could see through the cringe of the hive light, allowing us to find out what collection of smut we had to use. What the? We were to dive into the solid cringe field where Chadette was waiting to ride us, trying to prevent us from going through her smut collection. After being pounded and finding the correct 3 picks, 3 hive cringe lords would enter the ring, stating that their D&D OCs are so cool and edgy, crushing all their hopes and their ghost. We receive the boost of dopamine that you get from crushing a stress ball. After destroying the knights and banking their light like it was moat, sister, the only based knight would spawn. Other than Kalgarath, my beloved. The based knight drops a pool of cringe-piercing ooze weirdness that allows us to break through the smut barrier of the dummy mommy. With the barrier of the Sonic OCs gone, we can start to fight back. No. Wait. The cringe was pain. We then quickly realised that the Lament configuration from the hit-cancelled NES game Hellraiser was the key to doing good damage. Yeah, Lament is the strat for this. We would use it right away, obviously.
Nope.
While setting up to destroy the creepypasta smut fanfic barrier, I got pounded by the buff mommy, causing me to almost pop. In my mind-broken state, I was finding it hard to find the last churled smut collection. Seriously, what the fuck is this? Not to be outdone, I started clapping hive light cheeks myself with the power of pound. Picking up 2 packs of light and depositing the bright fluid, we turn our attention to the buff pup, this time for a better damage phase. The damage was pain. We barely scraped by for our 3rd pounding, and surely we couldn't do worse than last time.
We could.
Ah, fuck, he flung his shields at me.